Welcome to Exemplary Marketing YouTube channel. So in this video, we're gonna be talking about 10 great evolutions in mobile app development. Many factors determine what your mobile apps look like in future. Changes in technology this year has led to huge screens and smartwatches. First point, bigger phone screens. Moving behind the obvious design better, it's important to consider how users will be holding their devices while they use them. But whether your users are right-handed or left-handed, it is important to approach mobile app design with the understanding that certain design choices may result not only in a less usable or intuitive interface, but also in head cramps and fatigue. This is an important detail to iron out in testing and Q&A. Second point, swiping is the new tapping. Swiping is a much more natural way to use mobile devices, especially if you have one hand free. Want proof? Hold your hand like you are cradling your mobile phone. Now pantomime your thumb tapping on the invisible phone screen. Make a note of how that feels. Now sweep your thumb across the screen. Which one feels more comfortable? Of course, the most obvious example of application swiping is Tinder, which takes the famously complicated picture of dating and distilling it down to easy options. Wearables. Third point, wearables begin to influence mobile app design. The flip side to the larger screens of the phablet craze is that they are increasingly being accompanied by much smaller screens on the wrist, which began as a wearable fitness device craze is now moving into bigger territory with the release of Apple Watch and Android Wear wearables that are no longer just glorified pedometers with sleep and heart rate trackers. They are bona fide smart devices capable of telling you how long you can work with, communicate will last, what tomorrow's forecast, or reminding you to put the kettle on your aunt for when she visits. Because of this new technology, it is more important than to ever pay attention to actionable user feedback and work into future updates. While Apple and Android may have their suggestions, it's the user who will craft the future of wearable mobile app design. The compromise that's emerging is layered flat design, or what Google calls material design. Flat design, despite coming to prominence as a decade, digital aesthetic isn't without its own issues. With all texture removed mobile app design, it can be hard to tell which elements are interactive if you can discern the boundaries between them, different design elements at all. What results from this melding of flat design with natural physics is that users have more intuitive understanding of how elements on a dark screen work. Objectives have weight and inertia when you manipulate them on your device. They may seem to have weight when you slide them around the screen or cast shadows on elements beneath them. Of skeuomorphism together with the aesthetics of flat design to create an elegant user experience. Fifth point, more movement. Movement offers so many benefits to mobile app design. It can draw focus to specific item, guide the user to necessary action, and simply create a more delightful and surprising user experience. Smartphones are now advanced enough and their networks are strong enough to take out the advantage of HTML5 animation or parallax design. You are already using your mobile application on desktop with experiences. With fewer restrictions on bandwidth and power, we are seeing a lot more improvement in mobile app design this year. Sixth point, simple soft color schemes. Try a layout with various shades of one color, with wide typography and contrast elements, or try a layout with 2 or 3 cool muted shades. The result of this simplicity in a mobile app design context is a less scattered experience, where stark color contrast demands more attention from your eye. Staring at a screen that emits light is already harsh on your eyes, but toning the colors down and muting the shines make your mobile app design feel smoother and pleasant. Seventh point, typography setups. In the past 2 years, both iOS and Android have been optimizing their operating systems for more fluid, scalable, and readable fonts. Another side effect of these larger screens and technological innovations is the use of typography to add beauty and expression to your mobile app design. Whether paired with a 10D large background image or negative space, you can let your typeface do the talking and deliver a powerful message in a minimalistic way. 8 point, built-in blur. One mobile app design trend that adds instant usability to your translucent apps is background blur. While mobile apps that live on the top of users' background can give the users a clean, unbroken experience, sometimes they can cause usability issues, depending on which background you select, users for the devices, as well as how many icons and widgets live on the background. The lack of opacity can make your app very difficult to read, embedding a Gaussian blur effect into your mobile application design that makes your app more readable and easy. Ninth point, innovations in accessible mobile app design. Simpler layouts with larger images and fonts require less visual processing, while micro hand gestures, as opposed to movements that require more fine motor control, are easier on people with movement restrictions. As Typekit allows us to type more lively text on our mobile app design without sacrificing quality and typography, it also makes our application more accessible for people with visual impairments who are reading devices. Even just the wider availability of large devices and phablets make mobile app design accessible to a larger population. 10th point, smarter prototyping. With today's prototyping solutions, designers can do that with minimal or no knowledge of coding. The designer can create a proof of concept that shows how the user is meant to interact with the app, as well as animations or movement critical to the mobile app design. This not only results in photography that stuns a potential client or customers, but also a simplified process when the app lands in development, since you have hammered all the details around how the app should move and interact with the users. All the developer has to create and do it. So if you like this video, do not forget to hit the like button down below. Also do not forget to comment down below and subscribe to this channel for more such videos. I'll see you in the next one. Till then, take care and goodbye.